The movement of the nations of the Middle East, in my judgment today, looking at the situation in the Middle East, especially with the madman Ahmadinejad in Iran, I actually would not be surprised if war broke out between Israel, and if Iran attacked today, I wouldn't be surprised if they attacked tomorrow. You know, John Bolton, who used to be the ambassador from the U.S. to the UN, he said Israel only has a few days to get rid of that reactor that's about to go online. He said, I don't think they're going to do it, and they're going to be building the weapons-grade plutonium. They're going to have the bombs, and when they have them, they're probably going to use them. So we're at the brink, at the doorstep of Armageddon every single day, and the thing about it is, in some ways the world is okay. And in some ways the world is okay. It's we're getting ready to send our kids back to school, right? Football season is upon us, right? Very important. Very important. Football is about to start again. And yeah, think about that. The world, we all seem to be doing okay, but the world itself is not doing okay. We are on the brink of destruction because there is a psychotic madman up in North Korea who would start World War III if he could. There is a much smarter and far more dangerous madman in Iran who probably will start it as soon as he thinks he's got the right chance. And the second part of this question I thought was very interesting. Do you think the 12th prophet will be the Antichrist? That somebody who's an expert in Islam would have to go further in this than I can. This is talking about the Mahdi, the so-called 12th Imam, which, you know, you have the Sunni Muslims and you have the Shia Muslims, okay? The Sunnis are the biggest category of Muslims, but the Shias, which basically are the Muslims in Iran, that is a large group, not as big as the Muslims. And within the Shia Muslims, there is a group of them called who believe, and this is a kind of a well-developed theology, that the 12th Imam, who was born, they say, in 869 AD, the 12th Imam, cleric, descended right from Muhammad. He was born in 869. He disappeared, they say, in 874, okay, or 875, one of those years, all right? He disappeared. And you say, well, what does this mean? Ahmadinejad believes that he is going to reappear, and that when he reappears, he will be the 12th Imam who will establish Islam as the world religion, and then there will be peace. And as a side view of that, they also believe Jesus will come back at that time and will be subservient somehow to this 12th Imam. It's an interesting melding of Islamic theology and Christian theology. Now, let me say carefully, Sunni Muslims don't necessarily follow this. Not all the Shia Muslims follow this, but the guy who is in charge of Iran actually believes this, actually truly believes this, and talks about it openly, and believes that by bringing the world to the brink of nuclear confrontation, he's helping the 12th Imam come and establish worldwide Islamic rule. Question is, could that man be the Antichrist? Yes. Might not be my number one candidate, but yes. Actually, I don't really have a number one.
I was going to say.
What other candidates?
Well, remember this. Whoever it is going to be a man who's going to bring peace. He's going to promise peace. He's going to present himself as a man of peace who can bring peace to the broken world. And if you read the book of Daniel, it particularly Daniel chapter, you take chapter 2, chapter 7, but especially Daniel chapter 11, he's going to start off as a man of peace who's going to promise peace to the world, but he's going to deny, he's going to worship the God of fortresses, the God of military power. And having revealed himself to be a man of peace, he is going to plunge the world into all-out worldwide warfare. Whoever he is, he will be charismatic. He will be charming. He will have the probably the good looks of John Kennedy. He'll probably have the affability of Ronald Reagan. He'll probably have the wisdom on the outside of an Abraham Lincoln. He'll have the ruthlessness of an Ahmadinejad. He'll have a number of characteristics that are going to, the whole point of the Antichrist is the world is going to be deceived until it is too late. So I don't know whether the Antichrist is alive in the world today or not, but I doubt that we are going to know until he makes his move. So there could be a number of people. We'll just leave it right there.